Okay, let's do our more linear analysis method here. Let's just look at what are the pitches in this piece. So we have a B, we have an E, a D, and I'm just looking through my treble clef here. An E, we've already counted E, we've already counted D, we've already counted B. A, that's a new one. D, we've counted. B, A, B, E, we've already counted. Remember, octave doesn't matter when we're just looking at pitches, because we're looking at pitch classes, remember. A, G, we don't have a G yet. G, A, G, E, D, G, E, D, E. Okay, so that's all our pitches. Let's do the same thing for our left hand, just to see if there's anything fishy happening between the two hands. So I have A, G, E, B. And then I have G, E, D. Don't have D yet. G, E, D, B, G, D, B, A, E. Cool. Okay, so there is our pitches. I'm going to stack them on top of each other. Okay, so we think that, actually I'm going to leave them up there now that I think about it, because I'm going to do this a third time and try to put them in order. Okay, so we think that E is our tonic, so let's start with E. So if I just put them in order, I'm looking at the left hand here. So E, F, G, A, B, there's no C, there's a D, and that's it. If I put our left hand in order, am I going to find the same thing? E, G, A, B, D. Yes, they're the same. Okay, so there's not some like two different modes happening here. The set we have is this. All our notes are here. That shouldn't be a period, it should be a comma. Okay, E, G, A, B, D. So, is this Phrygian? Is this E Phrygian? Yes, but it is a subset of E Phrygian, because we're not using all the notes in E Phrygian. What we're actually doing is E minor pentatonic. So if you guessed pentatonic, you guessed correct. So we've seen pentatonic scales back forever ago. Remember, pentatonic scales means there's 5 notes in the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 notes in the scale. We're going to leave off some of those particularly colorful notes like seconds and things like that. Although in the major pentatonic scale there is a second. What you leave off depends on major or minor. So in the minor pentatonic scale we have root, third, fourth, fifth, and 7, a minor 7. That makes the minor pentatonic scale. So all of this is just using a minor pentatonic scale. We could analyze it for chords harmonically, but we don't really need to. We could say we're moving around in the minor pentatonic scale here. That's what's happening. Now, the pentatonic scale, minor or major, is actually pretty distinctive. Once you get used to hearing it, you can really hear the minor pentatonic scale. It has these holes in it. It's hard to describe, but it's a sound. It's a distinct sound whenever someone's doing something in pentatonic. You hear a lot of this. That's like the most pentatonic thing. We think of minor pentatonic scale most often when we think of blues, and it sounds totally different than this. But it's the same scale. It's just a matter of context. So, why pentatonic scales? Why would composers go back to an old trick of using pentatonic scales? These scales, because of those holes in them, we've got a minor third here, it does obscure the tonic in many ways. So just like the reason that composers liked modes, they liked pentatonic scales because they were a little washy. They aren't dissonant, but they leave these holes that make tonic less strong, right? There's no leading tone here. There's no half step. There's no half steps at all, right? So there's no half steps that really push us in any direction. There is a 5-1 relationship between B to E, and that's definitely used a lot here. But it doesn't have any of those really strong pushes in any direction. So it's another tool to obscure tonic. Okay, let's look at another one.